Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome as we get set for the weigh-ins as Miller Lite presents the return to San Jose for Bellator MMA from Tel Aviv, Israel. Just 1 week ago to San Jose, California. San Jose, by the way, probably our home, if not our second home. Glad to be back here once again, second time in 2016 here at the SAP Center. Hey, tomorrow night doors will open at 3:30. First fight on the prelim card starts just after the doors open, so get here early if you can. It's a Saturday, no traffic, not as much traffic, right? No excuses. Early. First fight starts just after 3:30 p.m. A special 3-hour broadcast will start at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central Time, live on Spike. For those that are joining us in the live stream, we welcome you as well to San Jose, California, as we get set for the official weigh-ins for tomorrow night's action here at the SAP Center. Tomorrow night's fight card will feature the long-awaited matchup between MVP Michael Venom Page and his toughest match to date, the Menifee Maniac, Fernando Gonzalez. KERI Melendez makes, hey, he always brings a fan base. KERI Melendez makes her MMA debut, and we'll work our way up to the main event where one fighter attempts to become a 3-time world champion. That's Benson Henderson, but he'll take on the 2-time reigning lightweight champion Michael Chandler. That's in tomorrow night's main event. Thank you. Hey, tomorrow's action, tonight's weigh-ins, all under the supervision of the California State Athletic Commission Chairman, Mr. John Carvelli, Executive Officer, Mr. Andy Foster. My name is Mike Williams, Bellator Cage announcer. With me, as always, on stage, the lovely ladies from Bellator MMA, Mercedes and Dasha. Joining us here momentarily. In fact, let's go to that right now. To bring the fighters to the scale, one half of the broadcast team for Bellator MMA live on Spike. Please welcome Mr. Jimmy Smith.
Thank you so much. As we start with our preliminary fights, we start out in the middleweight division, 185 pounds. Nick Pica versus Diego Herzog. First to scale, fighting out of Concord, California. Please welcome Nick Pica. Undefeated at 5-0, 2 wins by knockout, 2 by submission. $185.5 for Nick Pica. And his opponent, fighting out of San Jose, California, please welcome Diego Herzog. A record of 3-2, 1 win by knockout, 2 by submission.
Still chilly out here, yeah, that's why you got the jacket on. Smarter than the rest of us.
183.8 for Diego Herzog. Let's give it up for the middleweights. They'll be kicking it off for us. Nick Pica versus Diego Herzog. Moving down the scale to the welterweight division, 170 pounds. It's Justin Baseman versus James Terry. First to scale, fighting out of Susanville, California. Please welcome Justin Baseman. Record of 19, 10, and 1, 5 wins by knockout, 3 by submission. $170.5 for Justin Baseman. And his opponent, fighting out of San Jose, California, please welcome James Terry. A record of 17-9, 10 of those wins by knockout. $170.8 for James Terry. Let's give it up for the welterweights. Justin Baseman versus James Terry. Our next fight also in the welterweight division, 170 pounds. Danasabe Mohammed versus Dwight Grant. First to the scale, fighting out of Napa, California. Please welcome Danasabe Mohammed. Undefeated in his young career at 5-0, 1 win by knockout, 3 by submission. $170.1 for Danasabe Mohammed. And his opponent fighting out of San Jose, California. Please welcome Dwight Grant. A record of 6-1, 5 of those wins by knockout. 170.3 for Dwight Grant. Let's give it up for the welterweights, Danasabe Mohammed and Dwight Grant. Next up, we have a very special fight. Spike's Veterans Operation Wellness and Bellator have teamed up to create VOW Fights. Veterans Operation Wellness is made to inspire veterans to make the same commitment to their health and wellness that they made to their country. VOW Fights offer military vets who are MMA fighters the opportunity to not only fight on a Bellator card, but train with world-class Bellator fighters and other professional athletes. Tomorrow's VOW Fight features 2 Army veterans. Give them a hand as we get them up here. Dominique Sumner versus Justin Roswell. First to scale, fighting out of San Jose, California. Please welcome Dominique Sumner. Making his pro debut, he stands 6'1", 24 years old. $169.2 for Dominique Sumner. His opponent fighting out of Sacramento, California. Please welcome Justin Roswell. Record of 1-0, that 1 win by submission. $170.7 for Justin Roswell. Let's give it up for these 2 veterans getting in the cage tomorrow night. Dominique Sumner versus Justin Roswell. Our next fight is in the lightweight division, 155 pounds. It's Carrington Banks versus Jake Roberts. First to scale, fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida. Please welcome Carrington Banks. Undefeated at 5-0, 1 win by knockout, 1 by submission. 155.2 for Carrington Banks. And his opponent fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri. Please welcome Jake Roberts. Also undefeated at 7-0, 2 wins by knockout, 4 by submission. $156 on the dot for Jake Roberts. The lightweights, Carrington Banks versus Jake Roberts. Give him a hand. And next up, a catchweight fight, 165 pounds. It's Aaron Hamilton versus Kevin Ferguson Jr. First to scale, fighting out of Stockton, California. Please welcome Aaron Hamilton. $165 on the dot for Aaron Hamilton. Please welcome his opponent from Dade County, Florida, Kevin Ferguson Jr. $164.6 for Kevin Ferguson Jr. Aaron Hamilton, Kevin Ferguson Jr. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, a catchweight fight, 132 pounds. It's Steven Gruber versus ALVIN CACDAC. First to the scale, fighting out of Grizzly Flats, California. Please welcome Steven Gruber. Record of 6-3, 1 win by knockout, 4 by submission. 129.4 for Steven Gruber. And his opponent, fighting out of San Jose, California. Please welcome ALVIN CACDAC. 131.9 for ALVIN CACDAC. Steven Gruber, ALVIN CACDAC, 132. Give him a hand. And next up, a women's flyweight fight, 125 pounds. It's Jamie Rivera versus Sarah D'Alelio. First to the scale, fighting out of San Francisco, California. Please welcome Jamie Rivera. Professional record 4-1, 1 win by knockout, 3 by submission. 125.7 for Jamie Rivera. And her opponent, fighting out of Dublin, California. Please welcome Sarah D'Alelio. A record of 10-6. 125.9 for Sarah D'Alelio. Let's give it up for the ladies, 125 pounds. Jamie Rivera versus Sarah D'Alelio. Next up, a featherweight fight, 145 pounds. It's Vince Murdoch versus Jeremiah LABIANO. First to scale, fighting out of Michigan. Please welcome Vince Murdoch. Record of 8-2 as a pro. All of them finishes. 144.6 for Vince Murdoch. And his opponent, fighting out of Hayward, California. Please welcome Jeremiah LABIANO. Record of 9-5 as a pro, 3 wins by knockout, 4 by submission. 140.3 for Jeremiah LABIANO. Featherweights are always exciting. It's Vince Murdoch versus Jeremiah LABIANO. Our next fight in the lightweight division, 155 pounds, it's Luis Vargas versus JJ OKANOVICH. First to the scale, fighting out of San Jose, California. Please welcome Luis Vargas. Making his pro debut. .156 on the dot for Luis Vargas. And his opponent, fighting out of San Jose, California. Please welcome JJ OKANOVICH. Record of 2-1 as a pro, 1 win by submission. 156 as well for J.J. OKANOVICH. Let's give it up for the lightweights, Luis Vargas versus J.J. OKANOVICH. Next up, another lightweight fight, 155 pounds. It's Bo Hamilton versus Victor Jones. Versus scale fight in Eureka, California. Please welcome Bo Hamilton. $155.7 for Bo Hamilton. And his opponent fighting out of San Jose, California, please welcome Victor Jones. $154.7 for Victor Jones. The lightweights, Bo Hamilton versus Victor Jones. Give him a hand. And our final preliminary fight of the night at the lightweight division, it's Cesar Gonzalez versus Hugo Lujan versus scale, fighting out of King City, California. Please welcome Cesar Gonzalez. Making his pro debut. $155.5 for Cesar Gonzalez. And his opponent fighting out of San Jose, California. Please welcome Hugo Lujan. $155.5 for Hugo Lujan. That'll be our last preliminary fight, Cesar Gonzalez versus Hugo Lujan. Give it up for him. And now on to the televised portion of our show. Of course, check us out on Spike TV. We start out in the light heavyweight division, 205 pounds. Francis Carmon versus Linton Vassell versus scale. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Please welcome Francis Carmon. Record of 25-11, 6 wins by knockout, 11 by submission. $205.9 for Francis Carmon.
Right here, bro.
Right here, my man. Francis, you told us the fans in Bellator haven't seen everything I can do in the cage yet. You have a great opportunity tomorrow night to show them. What are they going to see?
They're going to see a tough fight, but I'm sure they don't go to the distance. I will try to finish this fight.
And his opponent fighting out of Milton Keynes, England, please welcome Linton Vassell. Record of 16-5, 6 wins by knockout, 7 by submission. $205.2 for Linton Vassell. Linton, when I asked you about this fight, you said they call me the Swarm for a reason. Yeah. Carmon's going to find out what that is tomorrow night. What is it?
Oh, of course he is. You know, I'm looking in there to get that title. So Carmon's in my way. So I'm going to have to cause some damage tomorrow.
They'll kick off the televised portion of our show. Francis Carmon versus Linton Vassell. Give him a hand. And next up, a women's strawweight fight, 115 pounds. It's Sheila Padilla versus KERI Melendez. First to scale, fighting out of Woodlake, California. Please welcome Sheila Padilla. 2-0 as a pro. $115.1 for Sheila Padilla. Sheila, you're the one with the MMA experience in there tomorrow night. You've been in the cage before. How to use that to your advantage tomorrow night against KERI Melendez?
I feel good. I mean, I'm ready to see wherever it goes. Make it a dogfight if I have to.
And her opponent, fighting out of San Francisco, California, making her pro debut. Please welcome KERI Melendez. $116 even for KERI Melendez. KERI, not a lot of fighters make their pro debut in Bellator with this kind of attention, but you are calm, you're relaxed. Tell me why.
You know, I had a great training camp, and I'm really prepared. I'm feeling confident, and I'm excited to get in there and do it already.
Give me a great fight, women's strawweight division. Sheila Padilla versus KERI Melendez. Our next fight in the lightweight division, 155 pounds, it's Brandon Gertz versus Adam Piccolotti. First to scale, fighting out of Denver, Colorado. Please welcome Brandon Gertz. Record of 14-4 as a pro, 2 wins by knockout, 8 by submission. $155.4 for Brandon Gertz. Brandon, this fight is exactly what you wanted. A tough guy, an up-and-comer, a guy who'll put you right back on track where you were hunting for Bellator gold. How's it feel to finally be ready to get in there, man?
It feels great. Tomorrow's about one thing. My boy up in the heavens, Jordan Parsons. This is for him.
Now, hoping he doesn't get bitten up here, his opponent from Half Moon Bay, California. Please welcome Adam Piccolotti. Undefeated at 8-0, 2 wins by knockout, 4 by submission. $155 Edom for Adam Piccolotti. Adam, there's always that fight that takes you from talented up-and-comer to a contender. You got to take on a veteran. You got to take on a tough guy. You got to take on a guy like Brandon Gertz. What does this opportunity mean to you, man?
Everything that you just said. You know, this is my chance to show the world what I'm made of. This is a chance to prove who I am to my home crowd and to everyone out there.
Do not miss this fight at 155. Brandon Gertz versus Adam Piccolotti. Next up, the welterweights, 170 pounds. It's Fernando Gonzalez versus Michael Venom Page. First to scale, fighting out of Menifee, California. Please welcome Fernando Gonzalez. Record of 25-13, 9 wins by knockout, 7 by submission. $171 on the dot for Fernando Gonzalez. Fernando, where are you going? Right here. Dude, how many times have I interviewed up here, dude? It's always the same. Fernando, when we talked about Michael Venom Page and what he brings you in, I don't care. It's another body in front of me. I'm going to take him out. Nothing special to you. You stand by that still?
Yeah, he made a mistake. He made a threat to my career, and I'm going to finish him tomorrow.
His opponent fighting out of London, England. Please welcome Michael Venom Page. Undefeated at 11-0, 7 wins by knockout, 3 by submission. $170.8 for Michael Venom Page. Michael, undefeated in your career, undefeated in Bellator. You said everybody has the solution and the system until they face me. Fernando Gonzalez, perhaps your toughest test. How do you face it, man?
I do what I do every single time I step in the cage. You guys know what I do, man. I'm going to go out there and show MVP skill, you know.
We're waiting for this for a long time. Fernando Gonzalez versus Michael Venom Page. Give it up for him. And now on to our main event of the evening for the Bellator lightweight world title. 155 pounds, Benson Henderson, the challenger, versus the champion, Iron Michael Chandler. First to scale, the challenger, fighting out of Glendale, Arizona. Please welcome Benson Smooth Henderson. Record of 24-6, 3 wins by knockout, 10 by submission. $154.9 for Benson Henderson. Benson, you said about this fight, I'm going in there to take what's mine. How do you get it from the champ tomorrow night?
We're going to beat him up, plain and simple. You guys are going to watch.
And his opponent, fighting out of High Ridge, Missouri, please welcome the champion, Iron Michael Chandler. Record of 15-3, 7 wins by knockout, 6 by submission. $155 even for the champ, Iron Michael Chandler. Mike, when you first won the title, this was the fight everybody was talking about. What if this ever happened? When he became a free agent, that's all anybody could talk about was Michael Chandler versus Benson Henderson. To add that name to your list of victories, what would that mean to you, man?
So excited, man. This is a fight that's been years in the making. I've been studying him for, almost a decade now. So we know where his holes are. We know where we can exploit him. I'm excited. I'm the best fighter that I have ever been. So I can't wait for tomorrow night. Put on a show for you guys.
A fight that has been years in the making. Two of the best of all time. Benson Henderson, the challenger versus the champion, Iron Michael Chandler. Give him a hand. San Jose, you are always awesome. We'll see you at the fights tomorrow night.
Jimmy Smith, thank you very much. Mr. Coker, Mercedes Dasha. Hey, for the folks that joined us here live for the weigh-ins, thank you. For those that live stream, thank you. For joining us tomorrow night, doors open at 3:30. Prelims begin just after that. Main card tomorrow night live on Spike, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central. 3-hour broadcast. We'll see you then tomorrow night as Miller Lite from San Jose, California presents Bellator MMA.